So here we are, my little plot. This is half a plot basically, that's the other half of the plot, and this is my half. So you've seen how it started out. All I've done basically so far is dig over this area. I'm thinking about putting a greenhouse here, just here, where we're looking at now, and then next to where these pallets are, I'm thinking about putting a little 6x4 shed. It's a bit of a mess, to be fair. It was worse. I've made a little bit of progress digging out. Cleared up. There's not a lot. To be fair, there's not a lot of litter. I've cleared out a few cans and what have you. Bits of wood that I'm going to get rid of. Those pallets look like they'll come in useful. This is what's left behind here. It's like a little table area, it looks like, with a pallet decking sort of thing. That's my little harvest while I've been digging out, because the person that was in before me just planted carrots and strawberries, and the strawberries were like somewhere over here. So I've just plonked them in here. I don't know whether they'll survive or not, if I'm honest. But it wasn't my intention to grow strawberries necessarily, so rather than bin them, I plonked them in here. So all I've got to do is finish digging this area, and then I'll loose rake it to get rid of all the weeds and stuff that are in there. And then I'm not sure, I'll dig out this area here, across here, and then as I say, this is where the greenhouse goes. I'm not sure what I'll do with that, whether I'll dig it out or I don't know. Novice, mate, unfortunately. I have my little compost bin, which is full of weeds at the moment. A little water butt, which is full of some, I don't know how long that water's been there. And then I've got another compost bin over here that all this has been left behind, so I'm grateful enough for that. And as I say, this is the end of my plot, so I am quite happy, if I'm honest with you. I am quite happy. And throughout this digging, I just found the odd potato and the odd carrot, basically. And I'm sure I'll find a couple more, but this is where the carrots are planted, and over here is where the strawberries were, and that was it, basically. And that over there, where my fork is where, I don't know, it's just where all the pallets were stacked up, like a little workstation. So it's early in the morning, pretty peaceful. All that happens by the afternoon is my friend lives in this cabin, doesn't live in this, his little cabin over here. He comes out and he says, "Happy digging," basically, because he knows it's a bit of a task to dig this over. He's quite funny, my neighbour is. But one thing I have noticed about this place, and I don't know if it's the same in all allotments, there are some serious man caves here. But I'll talk about that in a little while. One thing I forgot to mention is Again, I'm a bit of a novice, I don't know loads about soil, but from what I've seen and read and heard is that the amount of I don't know, wildlife, bugs, etc. in your soil shows that it's kind of active and alive, if you like. So I've been really pleased with the amount of stuff I see every time I put the fork in the ground. It's actually New Year's Eve, and the reason I'm digging now is because it would be easier to do it now when the ground's a bit more moist, and it's retaining this moisture, than to try digging in sort of March or something like that. So I'm just getting this out of the way, then I'll put a layer of that weed suppressant down, and my intention is to plant through that currently. I don't know if that will change, but we'll see. But I'll just give you a quick insight into what the soil is like. I'll take a I don't know if you can see, but a little wormy here, little wormy here, little wormy here, a couple of big ones just over here, one just here. The soil is very much alive, so I'm happy to see that.